Hello YouTube, this is iDeNoh bringing you another episode of Advanced Redstone Circuits. So last time, in my previous video, I showed you guys how to make the right shifter for the ALU, and this time I'm going to show you guys how to build the comparator. So this one is a little bit different than the one that I briefly showed you guys last week. This one's actually, I went ahead and included some glowstone logic so it's not as complex for you guys to see. So. But I'm going to go ahead and build this for you right now, and then I'm going to actually fit this next to my ALU so we can get that started. So let's go ahead and start building it here. The main portion of it actually consists of a XOR, and I'm going to use the standard one that I've been using this whole time. It's like this. Oops. Okay. I'm going to bring that out a little bit. Alright. Go like this. Standard XOR fun stuff. Actually, for this part right here, we actually need to have glowstone. This is part of my improvements that I made. So the reason for this is actually because we have a piston there. Nope, not there. Piston there. And what this is part of the most significant bit detector. And I will show you exactly how that works in just a moment. So, okay, that goes there, and that goes there. So, what this does is when you have a positive or a 1 going on the bottom line on B, it does this. Okay, now the reason we want that is because down here we're going to have this, and this right here is the second half of the most significant bit detector. So it goes like this, and this. And this is line. Oh, sorry, I'm not used to playing at 30 frames per second right now. Anyway, so here's what we do. When this goes like this, that powers through. If you have another one, it's going to, cut this one off. And then, yeah, I'll show you exactly how it works as soon as I get it done and stacked and everything. So this right here detects when neither A or B are active. So I will show you that in just a moment as well, actually. So we go like this, put that there, that there, and that there. And this goes like this. Oh, I'm dumb. Try that again. If this goes like this, that was also dumb of me as well. Alright, so this right here says that A is this right here is off, and this right here is on. This is going to mean that A is higher. Okay? Go like this. This is on, and this is off, or this is on, then it means that B is higher. Okay? And we're going to use an XOR at the end to tell us, when those happen. So, let's go ahead and stack this. Stack it 8 times. Nope, sorry, 7 times. Wait a second. Let me count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 8 times. Sorry. Okay. Now, we're going to have to modify this one right here because we do not need any of this. Okay. Alright. So, this one right here is a special XOR, okay? What we do is we have these two connected, like this. And instead of having this, okay, so it's going to trigger both of these at the same time, and you'll see why in just a moment. So that, yeah, so that triggers that right there. If you want, you can work with this to make it so it fits in there like that, and then like that. Obviously, when you're hooking this up in the system, you would not have levers, but just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to do it like this. So, all right, now go like this. Put this down like this. Okay. All right. So what this is going to do is when this is powered, or when this line up here is not powered, this torch will turn on, powering this torch here. Okay. At the same time, in the event that any of these are on, like so, this means that A is higher right here. Okay. Now, if B is higher, what will happen is this will turn on and this will turn on, powering through here like this. Sorry. And we're just going to have a couple XORs right here. And this is, honestly, most of the stuff is done. We've got this first XOR, which means that B is higher. And we've got the one next to this that I'll build in just a moment. Okay. Excuse me. Pull this down. Alright. Oops. I don't know how to redstone, guys. I'm sorry. It's all been a lie. Just kidding. I'm pretty good. Alright. Now we need some pistons. And I will explain those pistons in just a moment. Okay. What this is. There we go. There. So, what this does is blocks those off whenever we don't need them. So, now we just need a third line to say that both are equal, and that's this line right here. So if neither A or B is on, that third line will be on. Okay. If A is higher, I believe it'll be this one. If B is higher, it should be this one. Let's find out. So this one right here is A, and this is B. Let's go ahead and try it out. A1. Let's see here. Or B1, sorry. So B is higher. Equal. So you can see it happening over there. Okay. And let's say A is higher. Interesting. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and see exactly what I did wrong here, and I will be right back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Anyway, yeah, I feel like an idiot. I was never informed that this comparator actually uses, is capable of using negative numbers. So, anyway, the reason why it was coming up wrong earlier was because I had this on, which, normal math, this would be incorrect. You know, because in this situation, B is not greater than A, but this means this is a negative 0, and this means this is a negative 256, or positive 256, which is, you know, significantly greater. So if I go like that, it's going to stick with b is greater. So if I wanted to get rid of the negatives, well, I wouldn't want to. So anyway, let's go ahead and move on here. So this right here, if this is on, if either of these are on, it denotes a negative number by powering this line right here, which does these. So, or I guess rather inverts these, which makes sense. And let's see here, what else? I think that should be it. So we've got, A is equal to B, A is greater, B is greater, and yeah. Anyway, what else is there? So let's go ahead and throw this into our CPU. And actually, I'm going to have to add on... Actually, you know what? I just decided our CPU is now going to do negative numbers. How about that? Isn't that just fantastic? Actually, let's go ahead and do this. Copy, warp, UMD. Okay. And you know what? I don't want to try and find it. So it's going on my plot. I've already got my handy dandy ALU set up right over here. I already know the orientation differences, so all I have to do is do like this. Rotate 90, and we get rid of all of these because they're not really useful to me. And if we paste them in about here, oh, I may have just broken everything. Yep, I did. Undo. Try that again. I am definitely failing today. Let's see. Nope. Almost. Remove items. Okay. That is good enough. You know what? No. That won't work. I'm going to need to work around that. So, alright, let's go ahead and get these set up here. Have to modify this to work with a LU type setting. Alright. And bear with me. Oh, that won't work. We'll figure it out. Okay. Now we need yep. Okay. instead of doing that. Okay. All right. Okay, there we go. Simple enough, right, guys? And I'm going to try and keep as much delay out of the system as possible by maintaining stuff like this. So, oh, I hate stacking like this. Always break stuff. Let's do... Okay. Alright. Now we go like this. Okay. And now we go like this. See, that's just simple stuff. Apparently not as simple as I thought it was. A friend of mine told me before I built this computer that after he built his nice computer, he cannot play at 30 frames per second, and I didn't believe him. That is something that changed very quickly. It's definitely a lot harder to play at 30 frames per second than it is to play at, say, 60 to 90 frames per second. I don't know what it is, but it is definitely more frustrating. That's for sure. Well, that was done with me. Let's try that again. Okay. Well, that one was easy. Alright, and I'm going to actually leave a little bit of space in between these two lines, just so we don't actually end up making it too small, because we have to fit a, what's the term? Alright. There we go. And then on this one, there we go. Easy enough. Okay. Yeah, we have to fit, we have to have enough room for my dual read memory, which I believe has a couple spaces. Actually, let's go look at that real quick. Warp UMD. It's got to be around here somewhere. Is that it? That is it. Okay. So the first line is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's find out how much we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah! So close. Whatever. Okay. Stack 7. Move items. I suppose I could just move all those down one, but whatever. Alright, so there we go. There we have it. We have a ALU hooked up to a comparator with the control logic and everything included. Why is it saying that now... Something's broken. Hold on a second, guys. Because I can assure you that A is most certainly not bigger than B. Why did I do this? There we go. Fixed. Okay. Anyway, there we go. So we've, I know it took me a while to start doing these things. The reason why Jazz isn't here, by the way, guys, is he's actually on vacation at the moment. So or not vacation, sorry, he's moving. That's what it is. He's moving. So he is not going to be on for a little while. But yeah, so we've got our ALU comparator, and then the right shifting is right here. I love this ALU. But yeah, no, so this will allow us to do several things. So first off, if you want to do jumping, like the CPU is definitely going to do that. It's going to have the capability to jump from one position in the code to another. And yeah, there it is. What you would do is you would have a predefined comparison point for A and B, and it would say if A is greater than B, jump here, jump to C, or you could set up various things. So it allows you to set up conditions and for loops, while loops, stuff like that. So and if statements, which you really can't do programming without any of those. You kind of need them for everything. So hopefully by the time this is done, I'll be able to write a program and then run it within it. One of the things that my last CPU did not include was registers beyond the RAM, and that was really limiting. So I'm going to have all of the standard registers plus all of the functions added in that we left out. We were going for speed and size versus actual functionality, which was cool, but at the same time, kind of didn't do us any favors, So, anyway, I think that should be it. If you guys liked the video, please comment or subscribe. If you have any suggestions for next week, go ahead and let me know. I always love to build stuff that people, ask for. It makes it kind of fun. And if you want to tell your friends, family, everyone, just let them know. Again, I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.